เมื่อมองดูนกพกพินบินลับไปเมื่อมองสายชนถึงไหลริน
Obviously, Angkor Wat is the granddaddy of them all, and you should dedicate a day, if you can, to visiting Angkor.
มองดูสายน้ำวน
It covers over 400 acres in and of itself, and it's a treasure trove of absolutely incredible architecture, something that is the highest pinnacle of mankind's artistic achievement. The real magic of Siem Reap is all of the other temples, some of the lesser visited temples, and you really get the feeling like you're one of the original explorers, like the original French explorers who came in 130 years ago to rediscover many of the temples that had been covered by forest or covered by the surrounding vegetation.
เมื่อมองดูนกพกพินบินลับไป
It's Ta Prohm, the famous tomb raider temple with the silk cotton trees and the banyan trees growing out of the roots and the roots are growing into the rocks and covering the rocks, and it looks like something from a fantasy film, and it's absolutely stunning visually.
มองดูสายน้ำวนบินไปไม่ไกล
Some of these rarely get visitors, and they each have a historical anecdote of life, Khmer lifestyle traditions, the influence of Hinduism and Buddhism on the changing life in Siem Reap over 1,000 years ago.
เมื่อมองดูนกพกพินบินลับไปเมื่อมองสายชนถึงไหลริน
My best tips, my best suggestions for really experiencing Angkor and Siem Reap. Absolutely slow down. Slow down. Spend a few days for sure. To do it right, where you're staying away from the crowds, staying in the shade at the right moments is special, and it makes it all the more enjoyable.
Awaken me.
There are so many areas in and around Siem Reap that really cannot be missed, and one of them obviously is the Tonlé Sap Lake. The Tonlé Sap Lake is a reason to visit Cambodia in and of itself. You can visit the stilted wooden villages just a few kilometers from the town of Siem Reap, and they change completely from June until November, when the lake swells to nearly 5 times its size, and you see a real story of human adaptation, how humans live in along the lake and fish, and in the drier season they're planting rice and planting crops and soybean and things in the mud banks along the edge of the river's edge. That is a fabulous visual that needs to be explored properly. What's really nice about Siem Reap is that it offers all the modern conveniences and opportunities of a great, thriving, charming city that caters largely to international guests. So there's art galleries, there's great coffee shops, there's traditional boutiques and textiles with Khmer design, traditional ethnic jewelry. Lots of shopping options for people that are interested in more than just the temples or more than just going out to the lake as well. So lots to do in and around Siem Reap.
Awaken me.
Slow down. Spend a few days. Don't visit too many temples. Choose 6 or 7, not 30 or 40. And avoiding the crowds by visiting at different times of day, emerging from the forested areas into some of the temples rather than the main roads really gives you a sense of awe and appreciation for how beautiful the surrounding area is and how truly stunning so many of these temples really are.